Hey, get up. This is time for you to do something. Move. At least move. Do it right now. Do it right now. What do you want? What are you looking for? What is your problem? Hey, listen. This whole beautiful world is waiting for you. This beautiful nature, this beautiful oceans, this beautiful sunshines, all these are waiting for you. What are you looking for? Don't wait. Go out. Are you depressed? Do you have anxiety? Do you have stress? Do you have madness? No way, I'm not agree with you. That's because of your little things come to your mind. I know you're depressed because of losing your job. I know you're depressed because of your family problems. I know you're depressed because of your work stress. I know you're depressed because of your physical health issues. I know you're depressed because of negative friends surrounding you. All these factors doesn't work your mental health. I swear to God that these factors doesn't work your mental and emotional health. Give up with negative thinking, avoid negative friends, avoid thinking about future, avoid thinking about past. Hey, past is gone, it never comes back. Future is far away, nobody can predict exactly what will be happening in the future. Your day is just today, your time is just right now. Your moment is the second you're in right now. Get up and do something. Start moving now. Start move a little bit of tomorrow. Start move a bit of the following days. I'm sure that one day you would be able to pass that long distance. I'm sure that one day you will be able to do hard things happening in your life. I'm sure that one day you will be better than a lot of naysayers. One day you will be the best. Don't listen to naysayers. They are always negative. Naysayers are always finding reasoning. They create excuses. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to anyone who is 0.0001% negative. Give up on bad habits. Give up on drugs. Give up on negative friends. Give up on everything bothering you. Just be your own hero. This is very important. This is very powerful. Just be your own hero. Think of the strengths you have. Think of something you're good at it. There is something special in your body which nobody has that. You go and must find it. You should find it. The way you can find that positive things, the way you can find that strengths you have different than the rest of the world is just to focus on yourself. The way that you can find that is just to remove that crazy negative thoughts come to your mind. That negative thoughts, that's your enemies. That's what is dangerous than anything else in the rest of the world. And you know, that's not your original thoughts. That's the burden from the outside. That's the impact of negative environment you lived in. Hey, I have good news for you. Hey, listen, there are a lot of people in the world waiting for you. Your family is waiting for you. Your relatives are waiting for you. Your friends, your country, all the rest of the world, like the billions of the population of the world is waiting for you. You are not alone. God is by your side. Every single one in this world needs you. They need that special things, that God-given gift you have in your inner system. Go for it and find it. Show that to the entire world. Show it to all surrounding you. Then after that, after doing all of that, you think still you would be depressed? No, never. You will never think of depression in that situation. You will never think of anxiety in that time. Nothing negative would come to your mind in that time. Nobody will be able to tell you that you can't do it anymore, because you already proved that to every naysayer that you were right. You proved that you were strong. You proved that you could find that positive things in your life. You proved that you can do it. You proved that you're totally different than anyone else in the world. Hey, listen. Your mentality is describing you. Change that from negative to positive. That negative thinking didn't come with you from the time of your birth. This is something injected to your mind by the negative people. This is something injected by the drugs you were using before. This is something injected to your mind from the naysayers. This is something injected from the little problems you have faced. Hey, nothing in the world would be able to break you. Even the power of the words will not be able to break you. Get up, believe in yourself, believe in your faith, believe in your strengths, and do it right now. This is my advice to you, that do it right now. Don't think about the past, don't think about future, and just do it right now. At least move, do it right now. Do it right now. What do you want? What are you looking for? What is your problem? Hey, listen, this whole beautiful world is waiting for you. This beautiful nature, this beautiful oceans, this beautiful sunshines, all these are waiting for you. What are you looking for? Don't wait, go out. Are you depressed? Do you have anxiety? Do you have stress? Do you have madness? No way, I'm not agree with you. That's because of your little things come to your mind. I know you're depressed because of losing your job. I know you're depressed because of your family problems. I know you're depressed because of your work stress. I know you're depressed because of your physical health issues. I know you're depressed because of negative friends surrounding you. All these factors doesn't worth your mental health. I swear to God that these factors doesn't worth your mental and emotional health. Give up with negative thinking, avoid negative friends, avoid thinking about future, avoid thinking about past. Hey, past is gone, it never comes back. Future is far away, nobody can predict exactly what will be happening in the future. Your day is just today, your time is just right now. Your moment is the second you're in right now. Get up and do something. Start moving now. Start move a little bit of tomorrow. Start move a bit of the following days. I'm sure that one day you would be able to pass that long distance. I'm sure that one day you will be able to do hard things happening in your life. I'm sure that one day you will be better than a lot of naysayers. One day you will be the best. Don't listen to naysayers. They are always negative. Naysayers are always finding reasoning. They create excuses. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to anyone who is 0.0001% negative. Give up on bad habits. Give up on drugs. Give up on negative friends. Give up on everything bothering you. Just be your own hero. This is very important. This is very powerful. Just be your own hero. Think of the strengths you have. Think of something you're good at it. There is something special in your body which nobody has that. You go and must find it. You should find it. The way you can find that positive things, the way you can find that strengths you have different than the rest of the world is just to focus on yourself. The way that you can find that is just to remove that crazy negative thoughts come to your mind. That negative thoughts, that's your enemies. That's what is dangerous than anything else in the rest of the world. And you know, that's not your original thoughts. That's the burden from the outside. That's the impact of negative environment you lived in. Hey, I have good news for you. Hey, listen, there are a lot of people in the world waiting for you. Your family is waiting for you. Your relatives are waiting for you. Your friends, your country, all the rest of the world, like the billions of the population of the world is waiting for you. You are not alone. God is by your side. Every single one in this world needs you. We need that special things, that God-given gift you have in your inner system. Go for it and find it. Show that to the entire world. Show it to all surrounding you. Then after that, after doing all of that, you think still you would be depressed? No, never. You will never think of depression in that situation. You will never think of anxiety in that time. Nothing negative would come to your mind in that time. Nobody will be able to tell you that you can't do it anymore, because you already proved that to every naysayer that you were right. You proved that you were strong. You proved that you could find that positive things in your life. You proved that you can do it. You proved that you're totally different than anyone else in the world. Hey, listen. Your mentality is describing you. Change that from negative to positive. That negative thinking didn't come with you from the time of your birth. This is something injected to your mind by the negative people. This is something injected by the drugs you were using before. This is something injected to your mind from the naysayers. This is something injected from the little problems you have faced. Hey, nothing in the world would be able to break you. Even the power of the words will not be able to break you. Get up, Get up, believe in yourself, believe in your faith, believe in your strengths, and do it right now. This is my advice to you, that do it right now. Don't think about the past, don't think about future, and just do it right now.
Have like 10 steps how to get to the big dreams, how to achieve that big dreams, and how to get to the point where you think for years and years, where you did hard work for years and years. So therefore we come to that 10 steps. I'm going to talk about like the first step, which is like self-reflection. First of all, if you want to know who you are, if you want to have like a specific purpose in your life, so for that reason you need to have self-reflection, since your previous background, education, experience, the family you raised, and all that are the things which is considered important in recognizing yourself, and then you should brainstorm yourself that how to get to the point that where you are interested in something special, which is driving your purpose, which is waking you up earlier in the morning, which is something that is have like a clear and proper meaning. So therefore you would be able to have at least a clear path toward your goal. So the second thing which is very important and crucial here is set ambitious goals. If you are dreaming big and you did it for years and years, and you want to get to the point where like a higher level people are there, they are not some people different totally than us. They're like the same thinker. They're the same with the same body parts, with the same everything they have is same as we have. They just have like different mindset. They have like a different view toward the world. So therefore you should set like high goals. You should set like big proposition, big goal in your life, big objective in your life. So that way, if somebody is asking you that, oh, you have like this big goal or extreme high desire, you can say them that it is achievable. Especially these times, everything is possible. You have like so much resources in hand. There is everything available for you, and people are criticizing anyway. If you are like in the top level, if you're like in the middle level, if you're like in the lower level, in either level, they are criticizing us. They don't leave us alone until we do not recognize ourselves. Until we do not recognize our strengths and weaknesses. So therefore, my advice to you is that you should put your goals as high as you can. If you are a big dreamer, if you are a person who want to achieve the things that which you think for like years and years and years, and the thing that which you work hard for years and years, the thing that which you keep yourself like awake for nights and days, and you talk to people, you attend seminars, you attend conferences, you talk with the business people and all the things. If you want to convert that to realistic things in your life, in that way you need to be someone to have like a big goals. You need to have like some higher objectives in your life, and you would be able to get to that ambitious goals you are looking for. But do not forget that this was the second step. If you want to achieve like what you're looking for in your life, like the big dreams, we are moving toward the third step, which is visualize success. For instance, if somebody is like just dreaming big, and that's like a wave coming in their mind or in their brain during the day or during like a month, or when they see some people happy, excited with the luxury cars, with the good housing or whatever resources they have they hand. If you remember just in that time and you go and you just forget about that, that's not what is like visualization. Visualization of success is something that you have like you're committed. You're like visualizing that every day, every single time when you meet new people, especially like in higher level than you, like they are the people they are like in their prime times, you're like just visualizing it yourself that, oh, this is something achievable, this is something like, picture yourself, that if you get to that point, if you achieve that goal, how would you look like? If you get to the point, you would be able to have like a good life, satisfied life, you would have like all the things that you were looking for. you did something in your life. Everybody's like looking for something special, but they don't work for that. They don't move. They don't take steps toward that. In order to achieve that, you need to take steps. You need to go forward. You need to visualize that successful moments in your life. You need to have like a big picture in your mind that if I have this thing in my life, how would I look like? If I get to that point, what would be the benefits of this to me? If I have like that, for instance, Ferrari or Lamborghini, is that satisfying my desire? Is that something which is giving me at least satisfaction? If I have like resources in hands, if I get to that point, would that help me at least have my proper routine daily? Would that help me at least like hours and hours and like without any hesitation, without any tiredness? So that way you can visualize. That way you can boost your motivation and confidence. That's very important. If thinking negatively, some people are like just thinking different direction or different path. If people are like just when they're alone, they are like working or they're maybe doing some physical activities or mental activities, they get depressed or they get like stressed or they feel like down. So this is the good thing for them. You have something in your mind. You did work hard for years and years. You have enough experience. You have enough education. You have enough friends. You have like people in your community. You have everything. Why you should not think big? Why you should not visualize that motivation? That's something you should just bring on the spot to your brain, to your mind. Visualize that and draw that picture in your mind that there is possibilities. There is always place. There is always space for something else in your life. We are just going on one way direction, and when we get to the point that we feel like down, then we say that, oh, we are stuck. Don't just get stuck in that circle. Don't get stuck in that limitations. You have something more than that. You need to be enough confident, to do something more. Take a setback. Just take a deep breath and rethink for redoing something else. So that way you would be able to visualize that big picture and to draw that visualizations or that path that can drive you in your life. Another important thing, which is like the fourth step in dreaming big, is to educate yourself. In order to achieve big dreams, in order to achieve to the point that where you were looking for years and years, and you did work hard for that. You did educate, you did your bachelor's, you did your master's, you did your PhDs, you did like boot camps, courses, you did attend conferences or whatever other hard work you did in your life. So in order to achieve that, there is need for what? For education. You already did education. You already did the things which you were looking for in your previous life. But right now is the time. If you have like big dreams, you need to be specific. Bring something specific. Write a pen or take a pen and a paper. Just write what you are tired of, what you did in your previous life, for how many years you did that, for how long in that one-way direction you went. So therefore, you would be able to specify your things, your alternatives. The things that you are more interested in. So in order to find that, you should just write that down and educate yourself about that. Maybe like 10 years ago you did something, and in that 10 years that was the thing which was like good in the market. That was like the passion that everybody were looking for that. But right now it is technology time. Maybe there is like more room for technology boot camps, for educating yourself about technology. There was something more, there is room for AI tools. You should educate yourself. Maybe that will take like very short amount of time. You can do that like in 5, 6 or 10 months, something like that. So in that way, you would be able to learn from others who have achieved great things in their lives. Also, another important thing, sometimes we just go on one way for years and years. For instance, we did education. We were graduated from high school 12 years or whatever, 3-4 years college, or so bachelor degrees or master's degrees took like 20 years totally. But still you didn't get to the point. Maybe that was something like forced by your family, friends, and that time you did that. But right now you have something special. You have something like coming to your mind, alerting you or giving you the sense that you need to do something more. You need to do something specific, and you didn't find that in your previous education. You should just come, write that down, learn from others, which they achieve that things. Read books. That's very important if you want to get to the point where you're dreaming for, where your purpose is, where something which is driving you, that's waking you up earlier in the morning. For that you need to read the books, attend new seminars. Maybe you did that in the past. but you need to attend that again. There is something new, there is some technologies, things like that, which is totally different than previous times. Seek mentors. You have a lot of people right now in the society, in the community, in social media, in YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. There are several people that can play role as a mentor for you. You can take help from them. They are the people they can provide like a guidance, and they can like inspire you. They can tell you. I met so many people. They told me that you need to do what you are dreaming for. You need to do what you are looking for. I did so many jobs. I did my bachelor's in business. My associate degree is also in business and accounting. I did my master's of business. I did work hard for years and years. I did jobs starts from operation officers, until like managers, until like program managers, and all that stuff for years and years. But still I was looking for something else, and in that regard, maybe the people surrounding you, they don't know about the things. I work with people, they are earning like high salaries. They are happy with their life, and everything like that, but they don't know what I was looking for. They don't know what was my dreams. They don't know yet what is like their like the people they are surrounded by, they don't know yet. But you need to find a mentor. You need to find somebody who can specifically tell you that you can do this and you can do that toward your directions. For instance, you're interested in doing like Amazon business. You should just go Google it. You will find like thousands of people. Go do some of the research in YouTube. You will find people that they can help you with Amazon. You can read books about Amazons. So that way they will provide you like a specific guidance and inspiration which can lead you toward your success. Another important thing, like our big dreams in life, is break your steps down. If you want to achieve your goal, divide your big dreams into smaller, manageable steps. That is making you think that you are able to achieve that. So, whatever steps from the beginning to the end are required for that, you need to write that down. You need to study that. You need to sit down for that. You need to work for that. You need to read each and every material or research things regarding that in order to know what to do. Break your steps down. Divide your dreams in smaller and manageable steps. Make the journey less overwhelming and help you yourself to track your progress. Each and every time when you have something special to do, you should divide your steps into small or sub steps. So that way you would be able to find that critical and important point in that and research that and do and find connections with people, do your surveys with the tools available in hand to find enough information and data regarding that. So in that regard you would be able to achieve your big dreams. Another, which is the sixth step, that's the step which is very important, is you need to be positive. One of my great things which I always heard from people with a positive mindset, or the business people, they say that looking to every kind of hard and tough issues from positive perspective can lead you toward the solutions of that. If you look to any kind of toughest issue or problem occurred in your life from positive perspective, that is giving you a sense to make it like zoom out. When you make that zoom out, in that regard you would be able to see it perfectly from each and every side. Therefore, my advice to you is that in order to achieve your big dreams, in order to go toward your goals and purpose of life, you should stay always positive. Maintain your positive attitude and surround yourself with the positive people. Surround yourself with the supportive people. Surround yourself with the people who fuels your mind, who fuels your brain. So for that, resilience is required. For that, perseverance and all that things are required to achieve that big dreams and goals in your life. Seventh step, which is very important, start working whenever you had time. Don't procrastinate. Don't delay your work for days and nights and months, so that overthinking is something which overwhelms your mind. That's like extra burden. It is just like distracting you from your daily life. It is distracting you from the enjoyment of your life. If you have something special in your mind, you did like all that 6 steps, the self-reflection you did, you select like ambitious goals, you did visualize, you create like great pictures of whatever dreams you had for years and years in your mind, to break it down into different steps. you stayed positive. You say that, I can do it. I'm going to take like steps. I want to divide it into different steps. I want to look at each and every steps from positive perspective. I want to do research. I want to read books. I want to talk with people. I want to communicate with those experts and mentors or whatever resources are available in the market. I will do all my efforts in order to achieve that. For that, after all the steps, you need to take like your 7th step, which is action. Start working right now. Once you've done all the steps, just start working towards your dream right now. Procrastination, again, can be a dream killer. If you have something special, you did work, you talked to people, you did your research, you did your you took your steps, you did like all that things in your path. If you procrastinate, then that is killing your dreams. That's like something you just forget from your mind. That's something your mind is not having that power to keep that for years and years, to keep that for nights and days, for months. So in order to achieve that, you just need to start working on that right now. Even small steps, it doesn't matter if you're busy with your job, if you're busy with your work or whatever things you have in your mind, it doesn't matter. Just take small steps. That small steps at least motivates you. That's like giving you a sense in the back of your head that you are able of doing something. If you wrote that down, that's my personal experience. I did work for years and years with the same company. I had my bachelor's in business. I said that I need to do something else. I thought that, what would be the things? I did think like for months, I was confused. If I was asking people, they didn't know what my purpose of life was. What was the thing deeply in my heart and in my mind to do again, to do like something different, to do something unique, to do something genuine. Nobody knows that. I was asking like my coworkers, I was asking friends, I was asking families. They were telling me that, go to do like your technology studies, do like whatever educations. There's market for accounting. There is something like blah blah blah. You should do that. I said that no, I need to find that by myself. I just sit down. I wrote all the things which were in my mind. Each and every single one of those I wrote down in the paper. I was working in that time as well. The first day I wrote that down. When I came back home, I thought that I have something important in my paper. I need to look at that at least. I did that the second day I did that again, and the third day I did that again. I just look at the things which I wrote down in my paper. That was a good motivation in my life. I say that no, I need to start something. I did my bachelor's in business. I have like work experience for years and years. I need to do my master's. I did start my research. Sometimes when you're alone, you can take your good decisions. It is good to ask people. I'm not advising you that do not ask people. Go and ask people. It is good to brainstorm people, each and every of your family members or co-workers or whatever people surrounding you. It is good to ask them. But sometimes decision is by yourself. You need to take your decisions. That is something that you should do that. Another person or other people cannot take the decisions for you. You are the only person that you need to take the decisions. I wrote that down. I just take like steps. I first did my research. I complete my research. I said that, if I do something, is this worth investing money on myself? After this, I say that yes, it's worth money. It will raise your salary. It will open the ways how to get into the market to the new job stuff. It is something which is making you at least different. Then I start just working on that. I just talked to the advisor. I made contact with the university call center. They said that you should take these steps in order to. I just followed that steps. I just take actions. In that regard, after like 2 years, of course you will be having like challenges. Of course you will be having like problems. After 2 years of hard work for days and nights, finally I finished that. I thought that I'm responsible to do. Before that, I had so many excuses. I said that, maybe I will be doing this. If you want to do something specific toward your dreams, you need to take your actions. You need to be straightforward to complete that steps, to complete that things, to get to the point where you are looking for years and years. Adopt and overcome. Sometimes, people are like, when they see something new, they just like, they get scared. They just think that, this is hard for me. You didn't look at it. You didn't watch that clearly. You didn't get in. You didn't dive in deeply into that. Just first, you need to sit down at least for 10, 15, 20 minutes. That's not a long time. You have 24 hours a day. You have like 8 hours in your work, or maybe 10 hours in your work. You have like 14 hours extra time. You should spend like 4 hours with your kids. You have 10 hours, 8 hours for your sleep. You have 2 hours extra. At least if you sit down for 2 hours, if you just think deeply in that things, you would be able to find the way of adaptation. The way that how to get into it. The way how to overcome on that things you have. You have like if you go to the companies, people right now in the big companies, if you go to Google, Facebook, Amazon, Tesla, or whatever big corporations in the world is, if you go to that companies, why their employees are the best. Especially like medium level management people are like always, there is always demand for them. Why they're like that? They're adoptable. The only thing they have in their mind, they have like in the back of their head that if I get into this organization, I will be the first to adopt the technology and things like that. Every day, every single day, they change their technology things in that corporations. But the people in that organizations, the human resources, or those who are adopting that situation on themselves, and that's why they were successful. They didn't sit for 1 month in home. They just get a job. Even if they have if they have no jobs, they are able to do their own businesses. Therefore, my advice to you is that I think we need to implement in our big dreams is to adopt and to overcome. There are always challenges. There are always challenges. If you face challenges, if you face like hurdles in your life, you need to take like a deep breath. Just sit back. It doesn't matter. There's if you go like see the Hollywood stars, they are of course hard workers. They did hard work in their lives, so that way they get to the point. But I watch their interviews. There are always setbacks. They failed. They had like so much failures in their life. Therefore, my advice to you is that if you have hurdles, if you have like challenges, if you have problems, just sit back, take a deep breath, and redo what you were doing before. Number 9 is committed. You need to stay committed. You need to stay dedicated. You need to stay honest toward your dreams. You need to stay committed every single day. If you ask successful people, if you ask like business people, they are with the mindset, with that big mindset, they are committed. They do not give up that soon. They have the ability to redo something tomorrow, to redo something the day after tomorrow, to do it again and again and again. Therefore, my advice to you is that if you want to get to the point where you were looking for years and years, you need to stay committed. You need to work hard. You need to wake up earlier in the morning. If you did that like for one day, just do it. I'm not telling you, I'm not advising you that it would be possible just like in one day. At least if you have big dreams, you need to do that again and again. If you did wake up like for 3 days in this week, you should wake up like 4 days in next week. If you did like that one time in this week, you should do it like 2 times in another week. If you did that like 3 times in this week, you should do it like 5 times in another week. Therefore, you would be able to stay committed. You will have like in your mind, you will have like that repetition, the things in your mind, in your brain that you are capable to do it again and again. Staying committed, dedicated, honest toward your goals, toward your dreams, even if that's a little steps each and every day, you would be able to achieve that in further and in your ahead life. The last and 10th thing, which is very important for having a big dreams in your life, is celebrate your progress. For me personally, my advice to you is that, of course, there are always judges in the market. There are people that they are judging you. There are people they are like talking about you. There are people, they are always telling something maybe positive or negative. We're welcome to the positive things, but we need to we need to avoid, or we need to ignore that negative thoughts, about us. I had, my personal experience is that if I have a little bit of achievements in my life, I'm celebrating that. Even if I have like a weak goal, I'm celebrating that. I have a big dreams for that. I'm somebody, in the back of my head, it is telling me, it is motivating me that if I do complete these things, it is giving me a sense of redoing it again in the next week. If I did that like in this month, it is giving me a chance, or maybe like a motivation, or maybe something, whatever you can call, in the back of my head, that I can do it maybe like 5 or 6 months later again. I get my associate degree, I celebrate with people, I did invite like so many friends, families, and everybody. I did celebrate my associate degree. I did my bachelor's degree, I celebrate. I had like a huge celebration. I had no money, I take like some money from friends, I had some little savings and things like that. I celebrate that. I said that this is something, making memories in my life. I need to celebrate this. And that was the thing, for years and years. I did work hard, like in different organizations for years and years. That celebration with my bachelor's, it was something, it was 10 years later, maybe like 8 years later, it was still in my brain, that enjoyment I had after my celebration of my bachelor's, that proud moments I had, that I did something hard in my life, which right now I'm celebrating, that enjoyment, that being proud, or that proudness on myself, that motivates me. For years and years, I was doing hard work physically in the office, but still there was something that I need to do my master's. I need to do my master's of business administration. MBA is not an easy job, especially if you have like so many challenges in your life. If you did work, for years and years with different organizations, with the companies, which is like totally bringing different changes in your mind, but still I had that in my brain that no, I need to do my master's of business administration one day. And that celebration motivates me toward my dream, toward my goal, and I did that. still, this is my attitude in my life, even if it is costing money. You know, if I have money, I don't think that it should be wasted. You know, I don't think that money is like you waste on your celebration is something. You know, that's on the top of your education. That's another investment for you. You know, that's something make memories in your life for years and years. That's something make memories for your children in the next maybe like 10 or 20 or whatever 30, 40 years. You know, therefore my advice to you is that if you want to achieve your big dreams, if you are a person that taking practical actions, you know, practical steps in your life, you need to celebrate each and every single of your little achievement in your life or bigger achievement in your life, so that way you would be able to get to the point where you're looking for.
Okay, get up. This is time for you to do something. Move. At least move. Do it right now. Do it right now. What do you want? What are you looking for? What is your problem? Hey, listen. This whole beautiful world is waiting for you. This beautiful nature, this beautiful oceans, this beautiful sunshines, all these are waiting for you. What are you looking for? Don't wait. Go out. Are you depressed? Do you have anxiety? Do you have stress? Do you have madness? No way, I'm not agree with you. That's because of your little things come to your mind. I know you're depressed because of losing your job. I know you're depressed because of your family problems. I know you're depressed because of your work stress. I know you're depressed because of your physical health issues. I know you're depressed because of negative friends surrounding you. All these factors doesn't work your mental health. I swear to God that these factors doesn't work your mental and emotional health. Give up with negative thinking, avoid negative friends, avoid thinking about future, avoid thinking about past. Hey, past is gone, it never comes back. Future is far away, nobody can predict exactly what will be happening in the future. Your day is just today, your time is just right now. Your moment is the second you are in right now. Get up and do something. Start moving now. Start move a little bit of tomorrow. Start move a bit of the following day. I'm sure that one day you would be able to pass that long distance. I'm sure that one day you will be able to do hard things happening in your life. I'm sure that one day you will be better than a lot of naysayers. One day you will be the best. Don't listen to naysayers. They are always negative. Naysayers are always finding reasoning. They create excuses. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to anyone who is 0.0001% negative. Give up on bad habits. Give up on drugs. Give up on negative friends. Give up on everything bothering you. Just be your own hero. This is very important. This is very powerful. Just be your own hero. Think of the strengths you have. Think of something you're good at it. There is something special in your body which nobody has that. You go and must find it. You should find it. The way you can find that positive things, the way you can find that strengths you have different than the rest of the world is just to focus on yourself. The way that you can find that is just to remove that crazy negative thoughts come to your mind. That negative thoughts, that's your enemies. That's what is dangerous than anything else in the rest of the world. And you know that's not your original thoughts. That's the burden from the outside. That's the impact of negative environment you lived in. Hey, I have good news for you. Hey, listen. There are a lot of people in the world waiting for you. Your family is waiting for you. Your relatives are waiting for you. Your friends, your country, all the rest of the world, like the billions of the population of the world is waiting for you. You are not alone. God is by your side. Every single one in this world needs you. They need that special things, that God-given gift you have in your inner system. Go for it and find it. Show that to the entire world. Show it to all surrounding you. Then after that, after doing all of that, you think still you would be depressed? No, never. You will never think of depression in that situation. You will never think of anxiety in that time. Nothing negative would come to your mind in that time. Nobody will be able to tell you that you can't do it anymore, because you already proved that to every naysayer that you were right. You proved that you were strong. You proved that you could find that positive things in your life. You prove that you can do it. You prove that you're totally different than anyone else in the world. Hey, listen. Your mentality is describing you. Change that from negative to positive. That negative thinking didn't come with you from the time of your birth. This is something injected to your mind by the negative people. This is something injected by the drugs you were using before. This is something injected to your mind from the naysayers. This is something injected from the little problems you have faced. Hey, nothing in the world would be able to break you. Even the power of the words will not be able to break you. Get up, believe in yourself, believe in your faith, believe in your strengths, and do it right now. This is my advice to you, that do it right now. Don't think about the past, don't think about future, and just do it right now. At least move, do it right now. Do it right now. What do you want? What are you looking for? What is your problem? Hey, listen, this whole beautiful world is waiting for you. This beautiful nature, this beautiful oceans, this beautiful sunshines, all these are waiting for you. What are you looking for? Don't wait, go out. Are you depressed? Do you have anxiety? Do you have stress? Do you have madness? No way, I'm not agree with you. That's because of your little things come to your mind. I know you're depressed because of losing your job. I know you're depressed because of your family problems. I know you're depressed because of your work stress. I know you're depressed because of your physical health issues. I know you're depressed because of negative friends surrounding you. All these factors doesn't worth your mental health. I swear to God that these factors doesn't worth your mental and emotional health. Give up with negative thinking, avoid negative friends, avoid thinking about future, avoid thinking about past. Hey, past is gone, it never comes back. Future is far away, nobody can predict exactly what will be happening in the future. Your day is just today, your time is just right now. Your moment is the second you are in right now. Get up and do something. Start moving now. Start move a little bit of tomorrow. Start move a bit of the following day. I'm sure that one day you would be able to pass that long distance. I'm sure that one day you will be able to do hard things happening in your life. I'm sure that one day you will be better than a lot of naysayers. One day you will be the best. Don't listen to naysayers. They are always negative. Naysayers are always finding reasoning. They create excuses. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to anyone who is 0.0001% negative. Give up on bad habits. Give up on drugs. Give up on negative friends. Give up on everything bothering you. Just be your own hero. This is very important. This is very powerful. Just be your own hero. Think of the strengths you have. Think of something you're good at it. There is something special in your body which nobody has that. You go and must find it. You should find it. The way you can find that positive things, the way you can find that strengths you have different than the rest of the world is just to focus on yourself. The way that you can find that is just to remove that crazy negative thoughts come to your mind. That negative thoughts, that's your enemies. That's what is dangerous than anything else in the rest of the world. And you know that's not your original thoughts. That's the burden from the outside. That's the impact of negative environment you lived in. Hey, I have good news for you. Hey, listen. There are a lot of people in the world waiting for you. Your family is waiting for you. Your relatives are waiting for you. Your friends, your country, all the rest of the world, like the billions of the population of the world is waiting for you. You are not alone. God is by your side. Every single one in this world needs you. We need that special things, that God-given gift you have in your inner system. Go for it and find it. Show that to the entire world. Show it to all surrounding you. Then after that, after doing all of that, you think still you would be depressed? No, never. You will never think of depression in that situation. You will never think of anxiety in that time. Nothing negative would come to your mind in that time. Nobody will be able to tell you that you can't do it anymore, because you already proved that to every naysayer that you were right. You proved that you are strong. You proved that you could find that positive things in your life. You proved that you can do it. You proved that you're totally different than anyone else in the world. Hey, listen. Your mentality is describing you. Change that from negative to positive. That negative thinking didn't come with you from the time of your birth. This is something injected to your mind by the negative people. This is something injected by the drugs you were using before. This is something injected to your mind from the naysayers. This is something injected from the little problems you have faced. Hey, nothing in the world would be able to break you. Even the power of the words will not be able to break you. Get up, believe in yourself, believe in your faith, believe in your strengths, and do it right now. This is my advice to you, that do it right now. Don't think about the past, don't think about future, and just do it right now.
It is very crucial for us to have like specific goals in life. Everybody is taking steps toward successful life, and everybody is struggling with life. Everybody has like problems and issues in life. Everybody has like excited moments in life. Everybody is like taking steps toward what they are looking for. So therefore I want to talk about like something which is very important. We have like daily routine in our life, and everybody is like trying their best to complete or to fulfill what they're looking for daily. But everybody ways or approach is different. Some are doing one direction, some are doing another direction. Some are like more critical thinker, and some are like just taking steps, they're doing actions and things like that. So for that purpose, we need to have like a proper manner, specific like ways and rules, so that way we will be able to know like where we go in our life. So dreaming big is very important. If you have like a specific goal in your life and you have like barriers, obstacles ahead in your life, so that way it will be kind of challenging for you to complete that. But what you do is like the first thing is to set like a big dream. You know how to do that. It is very important. If you want to have like a big dream, for that you need to have like some setbacks. You need to sit for a while. You need to keep thinking. You need to dive into deep ideas. For that you will have like a proper concentration and things like that. Write down like a couple of your main ideas. Write down what are the things which is making you excited in your life, what are the things that is making you happy and things like that. So first you need to have like a list of your ideas. Which one is like important idea, which one is like again it comes to the idea of critical thinking. If you want to have like so many ideas, you should prioritize 1, 2, 3 or whatever up to the end. For instance, you have like 5 ideas. Between those 5 ideas, the first idea is something making you giving you motivation, and that motivation is better than the second idea, and the second idea, motivation or excitement, which is making you happier, that is like better than the third idea, and the third idea is like better than the fourth idea, and the fourth idea is better than the fifth idea. So in that ranking, you should prioritize the foremost or the very critical idea, and you should focus on that. Go and do your research, think deeply about that what are the main reasons that's like making you excited, that's what is the main reason that's like making you happy and content. So for that purpose, you need to have like a research tools. You should go to for instance, you should go to internet to do your research in YouTube, do your research in Google, do your research in Bing, or whatever like other stuffs ahead. You have like so many books in the libraries, you have like so many things and tools to do your research. There are several people which they have like the same kind of ideas, and they did a lot of efforts and things. They had their hard times, they had like that they were dreaming for that ideas for a long time, but they were not able to complete or to fulfill that. But finally, with all that struggling, they did find that is achievable. So that will help you prioritize, or that will help you understand your main points and the critics of your idea. So it will help you go in detail, and it will help you like gather so much information about what you are looking for in your things. So therefore you should take steps toward that, like physically, that what steps you need to do to complete, to at least make you one step closer to your practical actions. Once you did that, it will make your dopamine level high. It will give you a chance that you would be able to get excited and to get happy and to move toward the next step. So one of the things which I'm gonna tell you is here, if you guys want to have like a big dreams in your life, it is very critical and very important for that to have like the retention and the commitment, the dedication every day. If you want to be successful in your life, if you want to achieve what you are looking for in your life, so for that it is very important to have like a proper dedication. For instance, somebody is going to their job, every single day of the week, 5 days a week they attend their office like for 8 hours, and they do work hard and they do all that stuff and efforts they learn from their previous experience, from their education, they implement that in their job. The same is if you want to be a big dreamer, if you want to achieve what you are looking for, then for that it is very critical, it is very important to have this idea in your mind that you need to have like a clear commitment and dedication to what you are looking for in your job. It is same like that. You should have like a proper focus on your daily routine. You should have like a proper focus on your discipline. The discipline is the thing which is giving you the chance how to become a successful entrepreneur, or how to become a successful big dreamer or achiever. There's nothing different with the people who have like who are rich, who are billionaires, who have like tons of employees working for them. They are just like a big dreamer. They have like a big dream. They just wrote that down. They just like find the ways how did that work for them. So they just like implement what they were looking for. They did some research. They did some reading, things like that. So that helped them to find like the steps how to get closer to what they were looking for. Therefore, it is very important to stay dedicated, to stay honest to your schedule and routine discipline, and that will help you get one step closer to what you were looking for. Sometimes people are going in one way direction. They just like go for years and years, and they get tired with what they are doing. So then they don't know what to do. They get depressed. Oh, if I lose this job, if I lose that and this, so that way I will be suffering, and maybe my kids and things like. It is not that way. You should accept that risk. You have enough things, enough tools in your hand to settle your life at least for a year or two. So you can do it. You can handle the situation. These are like people. That life is just like a flow. Life is a journey. If you are losing your job, don't be afraid of losing of your job. Losing your job is something which give you a sense for your further achieving your dreams. It is giving you a chance of how to get one step closer and one step like content in your life. You are struggling with your life. You are like busy with what you are doing like for years and years, days and nights. You were busy like 8 hours. Some people were doing that like for 10 hours, 9 hours and things like that. But it doesn't make sense in life. If something happened to you, you lost your job, you lost your everything. So for that, you need to have like a proper commitment to what to do next. Don't lose hope, don't get down, don't get fall. That's very important. If you have like that kind of dedication and commitment to what you're looking for in your job ahead, so that way you would be able to, even if you lost your job, you would be able to put that ideas, the same contents, the same elements, the same like ideas you had in your job, in your own purpose. You have the ability to do something good than that. You have the ability to do something better than that. You have the ability to do something far better than that. You gain enough experience, you gain enough knowledge, you gain enough things in your life. So that's like tired. Something you are telling us every day that you are not happy and content with your life. So that way you need to take steps. You need to go forward. If you were working like for next 5 or 6 years, you might still would go with the same position. Even if you had like a little bit increase of the salary, maybe that would be like about 10,000 or something like that. Your dreams, your personality, your ethics, your approaches, your attitudes, that's more than that. That's worth more than that. You gain enough knowledge, you gain enough experience. You should just do something far better than that. Do your online business, do your Amazon stuff, do your like a YouTube. That's pretty simple. You can come to YouTube, just say something about your previous experience. you just do something like in TikTok. Right now world is like a whole, everybody's like just doing something. There is so much opportunities in life. You should just take advantage of that. Don't wait that somebody will be calling you. Don't wait that somebody will be helping you. You should just help yourself. That's very important in life. Of course it is important to help somebody, but if sometimes we have like some concerns in our lives, if we have them share with others, we don't feel good about that. If you don't feel good, don't share that with the people. Just keep that with yourself and do focus on yourself. There is a lot of things in yourself. There is something very important, something very crucial, something very totally different than others, that it is empowering you to go forward, that is empowering you to dream big in your life. So therefore, I'm requesting you to focus on yourself. Don't lose your hope. Don't lose even your opportunities. Every single day when you wake up in the morning, that's another opportunity for you. My advice to you is that go to gym, do workout, invest on yourself. Some people are scared of investment. They think that investment is just like to return materialistically, like money and things like that. It is not that way. Investment is something important in yourself. If you invest, before there was like an idea. People were telling that if you invest money, in education and things like that, that worth return, like the return you will be gaining from what you did in your education is like really crucial. It is still important in backward countries. It is still important in the countries which they are like totally illiterate. They have no literacy. They have no ability to write and read and things like that. For that, it is still crucial. But for nowadays in the world, specifically like in the Western countries, everybody knows like at least something to do. Just write that down. If you see like the entrepreneurs, if you see the billionaires, if you see the billionaires, in the world, they were the people they had nothing in their life. They had no proper education. They had no like system and things like that. They just focused on themselves. They just focused on what God-given gifts were to them. Like there is something totally different than others. If you focus on that, if you concentrate on that, you would be able to find it. Just do your research. Do your proper discipline in your life. Even if you can't do something more, at least for a month. Research proved, one of the very, very important things come to my mind, I want to share with my audience, is that research proved that people did their job best in their 50s more than any other ages. People are concerned that my age is right now about like 50, it's like 48, 45, I'm 38, I'm old. It is not like that. You should focus on what your capabilities are. You should focus on what your abilities are. So that way you would be able to find the strengths you have in yourself. You would be able to find the entrepreneurial skills in your mind. That's very important thing. Also, it is very crucial for people. See, if you're like teaching pets, we're training pets. They're learning. They're animals. They're animals. They can learn. We as a human being, we're not able to learn something new. Of course, we are able, but for that we need a little bit effort. We will just get used to it. The previous schedule we had, we just get used to it. What we had in our life, the retention, the routine we had with our job, things like that. We thought that that's like all my life. That's not all your life. Your life is far better than that. Your life is more than that. You have a lot of things in your life to do. Every single human being is totally different than others. Here is something you can do, for people right now. Like if you read the story, like the beginning story of Jeff Bezos, he was a person. He was selling books from his garage. Isn't it amazing? If you tell somebody that like he started selling his books from garage, and he is right now like the world richest person, would they believe? No, they wouldn't. So therefore, I am telling you, my advice to you is that you can do something similar. You should do. There is some great things. One of the things which I'm focusing on, really important. People are having in their lives is ego. Ego is something. That's like ego is not that bad things in life. Ego is good, but if your ego is sometimes motivating you to your personal dreams in life. But the way we should use ego is like something we should have that at the back of our plans, not ahead of our plans. If we have that ahead of our plans, if we had that ahead of our doings, so that way it is not good for us. That way it would, that guy did that things. If I do that, people will call me something else. That's not right. You should remove that from your mind. You should ignore that from your mind, from your personality, from whatever characters you have in your life. Therefore, my advice to you is that please You know, there are something important waiting for you. People are having like excuses in their life. They say that, oh, I have like this thing happening, I have like that thing happening, I have no time, you know, my kids, my school, my daughter, my wife, you know, my relatives, my communities, my siblings or whatever other things, you know, they just bring the excuses. You know, that's not good in life. If you just have a proper focus on yourself, you have like 24 hours a day. You can manage that 24 hours properly, and you can take complete advantage of that. You know, in that 24 hours, you do just like about 6 hours of your sleep, and the rest 18 hours is your time. You know, the 18 hours, give 8 hours to your family. For instance, you lost a job, you are looking for another job, or whatever, you're looking for a business, you're doing like something else, you're doing something different. So what you do is like give 8 hours to your family. I think they don't take more than that. They don't take more than that from you. You have like still 10 hours of your rest of your time. You know, what you will invest the time on. You know, if you get just like 2 hours of your daily activities, you know, something specific that you're interested in, so that way you would be able to find your life purpose. That way you would be able to achieve what you're looking for. That way you would be able to find like the inspiration inside you to motivate and to drive your life purpose toward that. Therefore, my advice to you is the main topic of this video was that how to become a big dreamer. You know, if you want to be a big dreamer, you should find the purpose of your life. That's very crucial. Again, I'm telling you that if you want to be a big dreamer, you should find the purpose of your life, and that's pretty easy. Just give like 2-3. If you have job, it's okay. You're like 8 hours or 10 hours or whatever you're doing in your work. You know, that's not related to me. But when you come home, you know, just focus on yourself like for 2 hours, for 3 hours. That way you will be able to find your life purpose. That way you will be able to at least like accept the routine of your day. You know, that's like adopt the routine of your daily 2 hours extra work for yourself. Therefore, my advice is that please stay focused and committed and dedicated to yourself, not to others. You know, that's very crucial. I'm telling you again, stay committed, stay focused, stay dedicated. That way you will be able to find your life purpose. Everybody has their issues in their life. Everybody has like their problems. Everybody has something different going on in their lives. The things they lack in their life is that they know how to get through it. They know how to manage it. They know how to handle it. Therefore, they get to the point of success. My advice to you is just stay focused, stay concentrated on yourself. That way you will be able to achieve your life purpose and to take steps toward what you're looking for. And I'm honest to you that you would be able to achieve like your dream car, you would be able to achieve your dream home, you would be able to achieve like whatever your life dream things is. You will be having time for your. Some people are like, that's another excuse they have in their life. They say that, oh, I have like no time for my kids and things like that. No, you make the time. There is time. You know, that's like just excuses you bring in your life. You make the time. You're the only. Nobody's giving you like life or donation or time for donation to you. You just have like time, but you make that excuses. Don't waste your time in social media. Why do you waste your time like on scrolling Facebook for hours and hours? Why do you do that? The TikToking or whatever, like Instagram stuff for hours and hours. Do focus on yourself. Do something else different. You know, do some like exercises. Go to gym. You have enough time. Go do a run. There is something different for you. Maybe you're living by the big beach. You have like good beaches and things like that. Go just like hang out by the beach. Take like the sunlights. So that way you will be able to achieve your, at least take step toward your life goal. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like, please do not hesitate to subscribe and share it with your friends.